Welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radon.
Special K.
Today we have Georgia Moon Corn Whiskey. It says here.
Got brand.
Georgia Brand Moon. What, Georgia Moon brand? I'm not sure. Corn whiskey. First you swaller, then you holler. That is what it says.
I love how it is Georgia corn whiskey, but it is clearly made and bottled.
It's made in Bardstown, Kentucky.
Made and bottled.
That's the thing.
If I had to guess, so we went to the Bardstown Bourbon Company, and they distill hundreds of brands.
They do. Well, all the distilleries in Bardstown, they make just all kinds of whiskey type drinks.
It almost smells like. It almost smells like.
That's
like
very.
mash,
That is
like it's
very
in the mash
thick.
process.
Look at how thick that is.
Yeah.
Like, give it a little bit of a swirl and then look at it.
Take a smell.
Good God. That doesn't look like it should be 50%, does it? Look at the legs on this. Definitely smells like unaged corn whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
That's some thick. It's very thick though. It's
very corny.
Doesn't look like it should be 50%. That looks like way less.
Tastes like what you'd expect it to taste like.
I kind of expect this to taste a certain way. Ah! Yeah, it's true. You swallow, then you holler. All right.
It tastes like unaged bourbon.
Yeah, it's very uninteresting. It's kind of spicy.
Very corny.
It's kind of spicy, kind of corny. Little hot on the back end. It's got that alcohol burn you expect out of something that's about 50%.
If you're interested in tasting like a bourbon, because it says corn whiskey, but it's bourbon. If you're interested in tasting a bourbon before it's aged, this would be, I guess, sort of.
I mean, assuming this is actually 50% corn, yeah.
That's corn mash, I'm assuming it is.
I mean, it says it's corn whiskey, but it doesn't say what the ratios are.
It's very reminiscent of a bourbon base to me, and at least for what it reminds me of like White Dog a little bit from Buffalo Trace.
Just a little bit.
I mean, that's much smoother.
Yeah, I was about to say White Dog is smoother, and it's not nearly as like
viscous.
Thick, yeah, viscous.
This is fine. I mean, like I said, I paid $6 or $7 for a pint.
Yep. Naturally, since this is made in Bardstown, Kentucky, which is not anywhere near Georgia, I can attest to. We're gonna mix this with Ale. Also, Ale goes well with bourbons and White Dog and so on and so forth.
It surprisingly did not remove any of
Still smells like corn.
It does.
This still smells like corn.
It's very strong.
Only corn.
If you've ever been on a distillery tour and they let you go above the mash tanks,
yeah,
it smells almost identical to the hot mash.
You can dip into the mash.
It smells like the hot mash.
That's
really
kind of what it smells like. Yeah. It's very sweet and corny.
It doesn't smell like the finished product.
It does not. I'll tell you what it doesn't smell like. It doesn't smell like Ale, even remotely.
Do we rate it straight?
I don't know, man.
I don't think we did.
It's not very good straight. Even if we did rate it straight, here's what I'll give it. I'll give it like a 5.5.
That's generous.
I feel it is a little bit generous, but here's the thing. It's very neutral. It's very corny.
If you like corn squeezins.
Yeah. If you like corn flavored liquid, this is your thing.
I'm gonna go with a 3.5.
3.5.
I don't like it. I
feel like that's a little harsh.
Because I've had White Dog. Like,
okay.
It's better.
All right.
This isn't. It's not undrinkable.
White Dog is
I just
better.
Would drink it and not like it. Mixed, it is slightly better.
It's still very corny.
It is very corny, but yeah, it's better.
That corn does not agree with the ginger.
It's like a 4.5 now.
I think it's better straight than it is mixed.
You think so?
Because now I'm just confused whether I should be tasting corn.
I mean, but you're always confused.
Or corn or ginger.
Did you remember to bring your life alert?
Make up your mind. No, I did not. I'm expecting you to call the police if I
Your
fall
hover
down
round
and can't get up.
in case you need to go to the Grand Canyon.
Nope. Didn't do that
Hover
either.
round!
I don't have a big enough car for a hover round.
Of course you do. You can get it put on the roof.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Get a little ramp.
This is not good. It is not. I will give it a 5 as a mixer. I think it's honestly better straight just because it tastes like corn and that's it. It tastes like alcoholic corn. This tastes like alcoholic sweet corn ginger. That's not a good combination.
Either way, avoid this product. If you want to try something like that, I guess you can get this, but you can get White Dog for the same price. I think it's like $10 or $12 for White Dog versus $7.
It's essentially the same. This is cheaper.
Yeah, but it's also plastic.
Yeah.
And also, White Dog is base. Buffalo Trace is base. This is no base. It's just some random.
Yeah, I feel like this is the stuff that they looked at and they were like, this doesn't taste good enough to put our name on. I think instead we're going to call it Georgia Moon brand corn whiskey. And then they throw it in a plastic bottle with a cheap label and they sell it to you.
Here you go, fellas. Take your Swift.
Take
a Swift is like
take
a drink
your
and a
swiff
sniff.
of them. Yeah, it's
I just made that up.
It's kind of like a swig. Oh,
Yeah.
that face is that's reminiscent of how I feel right now. It's not good.
We have real moonshine in there, and it's much better than that.
I don't think that anybody should buy this. There's no reason to buy this. The price notwithstanding, there's no good reason for this. What do you think?
Nah.
No?
White Dog exists. All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, you can leave a comment down below.
You
Don't forget to
can.
hit that like button. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar.
Thanks for watching.